Welcome back, my YouTube channel, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins circulating among Australian numismatics, the legendary 2000 Australian 5-cent coin. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting discoveries in modern Australian coinage, the year 2000 Australian 5-cent coin with a mysterious and rare feature, a dot on the right side of the Queen's head on the obverse side. This tiny imperfection, unnoticed by many, has turned an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collector's gem. Stick with us until the end, because we're not just talking history. We're talking big value in today's active auction market, and what makes this coin one of the most wanted in the numismatic world. The 5-cent coin has been a fundamental part of Australian currency since decimalization in 1966. While most 5-cent coins are overlooked due to their low face value, 2000 was a year that delivered a unique twist. At a time when coin production was routine and consistent, the Royal Australian Mint unintentionally produced a batch of 5-cent coins with an unexplained dot positioned prominently on the right side of Queen Elizabeth II's portrait. It's important to understand, this was not part of the official die design. What caused this anomaly remains a mystery to this day. Some speculate it was a die chip. Others suggest it could have been the result of a minting error or wear on the die. But what we do know for sure is that this tiny dot has elevated the 2005-cent coin into the spotlight of serious collectors across Australia and beyond. What sets this coin apart isn't its size or its metal composition, it's that tiny but clear dot to the right of the Queen's head. While it may sound small, this dot plays a huge role in defining the coin's value. On the obverse side, Queen Elizabeth II is typically featured without any surrounding imperfections. However, on this rare variety, a noticeable raised dot can be seen near her temple or the right field of the coin. This is not just a result of wear and tear. This is a minting variety that can be visibly recognized under magnification or even with the naked eye if you're careful. Unlike regular 5-cent coins from the same year, this version stands out clearly to trained eyes. And for collectors, this means one thing: rarity and value. When it comes to collectible coins, rarity is king. And the 2000 Australia 5-cent coin, with a dot on the right side of the Queen's head, is the perfect example of a modern rarity. It's believed that only a very limited number of these coins entered circulation before the mint corrected the issue. This makes them extremely hard to find in the wild. Most of the known examples have been picked out by alert collectors, which means if you happen to find one today, you've struck a small fortune. But rarity alone doesn't drive value. Condition plays a huge role. High-grade examples, especially those in mint state with minimal wear, are fetching staggering prices at auctions. Collectors are actively hunting these coins in all conditions, but uncirculated or near uncirculated pieces are the true trophies. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where things really get exciting. In today's active auction market, the 2000 Australia 5-cent coin with the dot variety is seeing a serious jump in demand and price. While circulated versions can still sell for impressive amounts, coins in excellent condition have sold for hundreds of dollars and in some cases up to $120,000 or more, depending on grade, eye appeal, and verification of the dot placement. That's right from 5 cents to over $1,000, all due to a rare error that was missed by quality control during minting. Online auction houses, collector forums, and numismatic platforms are flooded with discussions, listings, and watch lists focused on this very coin. It's not just a collector's dream anymore. It's become a real investment piece. If you're serious about adding this rare gem to your collection, there are a few key tips to keep in mind. First, always verify the dot placement. Make sure it is clearly visible on the right side of the Queen's head, ideally with magnification. Don't confuse it with damage or common wear. Next, focus on condition. Even a circulated coin can have value, but those with clean fields and minimal marks are in much higher demand. If you're buying, try to get coins that have been professionally graded or authenticated to ensure you're getting the real deal. And if you're hunting through change or bulk lots, train your eye and be patient. This coin does turn up, and for those who know what to look for, it can be an incredibly rewarding find. So there you have it, one of the most incredible modern-day Australian coin treasures. The year 2000 Australia 5-cent coin with a dot on the right side of Queen Elizabeth's head. It's more than a coin, it's a mystery, a rarity, and a true collector's prize. With its growing demand, rising market value, and historical intrigue, this coin represents the thrilling potential of everyday money. Whether you are a new collector or a seasoned expert, this is one coin you will want to keep an eye on, or better yet, in your collection. Next up, don't mind we're diving into the hidden treasure of Australian currency. Yes, we're talking about the 2004 Australian 5-cent coin with a dot on the edge of the reverse side. This small, unassuming coin has turned into a hot item in today's collector market, with rare versions fetching surprising dollar values at auctions. If you have one lying around in your collection or pocket change, you might be sitting on something far more valuable than you imagined. Stay tuned, because this is one video you do not want to miss. Let's start with a bit of history. The Australian 5-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of the country's move to decimal currency. While most years pass by with standard issues, the 2004 Australia 5-cent coin stands out, not just for its production, but for a special minting anomaly that has made headlines among collectors. Though millions were produced that year, only a tiny fraction came out with a mysterious dot on the reverse side right near the edge. This feature wasn't part of the original design and has become a well-known variety that's now turning heads in numismatic circles around the world. What makes this coin so special is the presence of a raised dot located on the edge of the echidna side, which is the reverse of the coin. Now, to the average person, this may seem insignificant, but for coin experts and collectors, this kind of mint error adds a whole new level of value. The dot is believed to have been caused by a die clash, or possibly some form of debris during the minting process. It's not just any mark, it's distinct, raised, and undeniably part of the minting itself, which is what makes it official and desirable. The design still shows the beloved short-beaked echidna in all its detail, but this added dot feature is what gives it a serious edge, literally and figuratively, in today's collector market. Now let's talk about rarity. The dot on edge variety is incredibly hard to find in circulation, and only a very small number of these coins are known to exist in top collectible conditions. Most examples that have surfaced show signs of wear, which is expected for coins that have been in circulation for over 20 years. However, if you are lucky enough to have one in extremely fine, about uncirculated or even mint state condition, you are holding on to a highly sought-after gem. Collectors are always searching for error coins, and with the dot feature being so unusual and unique to this year and denomination, demand continues to rise year after year. Let's talk money, and believe me, you will be amazed. In recent auctions and online marketplaces, this specific 2004 5-cent coin with the dot error has been fetching prices upwards of $140,000 depending on its condition. Some collectors have reported private sales of coins in top condition selling for even more, up to $240,000. In rare cases, these values aren't just hype, they're backed by real transactions in today's active coin market. And as awareness of this variety spreads, prices are only going one way up. This isn't just a coin, it's an investment, and it's quickly becoming one of the most hunted small denomination error coins from Australia. If you are a collector or someone new to the hobby, here's what you should do. Start by checking your 5-cent coins from 2004. Look closely at the reverse side, the echidna side, and scan along the rim or edge for any unusual raised dot or marking. A magnifying glass or macro lens can help spot smaller details. If you do find one, try to preserve its condition by placing it in a protective coin flip or capsule right away. Also, get it authenticated by a trusted numismatic expert, or have it graded through a professional grading service. And if you are on the hunt to buy one by your own, make sure you are dealing with reputable sellers who can verify the error's authenticity. Remember, in this game, knowledge is power, and patience often pays off in big dollars. So there you have it. What seems like an ordinary Australian 5-cent coin could actually be a rare and valuable treasure, especially if it's the elusive 2004 version with the edge dot on the reverse. Coins like these are proof that big value can come in small packages, and sometimes it's the tiniest detail that turns a common coin into a collector's dream. Next up, don't mind, we're talking about the Australian 5-cent coin from 1994. While it might look like just another piece of change to the average person, in the world of coin collectors, this specific coin has gained massive attention. If you've got one of these tucked away in your coin jar or old wallet, you might be holding on to something worth far more than 5 cents. Stay tuned as we explore everything about the 1994 Australia 5-cent coin from its history and unique features to why it's skyrocketing in demand and how much it's worth in today's market. This is a video you do not want to miss. The Australian 5-cent coin has a long-standing presence in the country's currency, first introduced in 1966 when decimal currency replaced pounds, shillings, and pence. The coin features the iconic echidna on the reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, a master craftsman who shaped much of Australia's decimal coin imagery. But in 1994, something special happened. Though millions were minted, a specific batch of these coins ended up being much scarcer than the rest. Over time, coin collectors began noticing small but telling differences in these coins, some with unique characteristics, minting anomalies, or signs of limited circulation that separated them from regular issues. The 1994 version, especially in fine condition, began gaining attention for being underappreciated and undervalued, but not anymore. It's quickly becoming one of the most sought-after small denomination coins from the 90s. So what makes the 1994 Australian 5-cent coin so unique? Firstly, its overall design remains true to the classic format, with the Queen Elizabeth II portrait on the obverse and the echidna on the reverse. But sharp-eyed collectors have noted a few subtle but crucial differences in some coins from this year. In many of the highly desirable examples, the detail on the echidna's quills remains sharper and more defined, even in circulated conditions. Additionally, due to the minting process of that time, some coins show stronger edge beading and clearer definition in the Queen's portrait, especially around the crown and hairline. These subtle features can dramatically affect a coin's desirability. Combine that with a reduced number of high-grade surviving specimens, and you've got a recipe for a coin that collectors absolutely love to hunt. Now here's where the real excitement begins. While the 1994 Australia 5-cent coin wasn't rare upon release, what makes it rare today is the condition in which it survives. Most circulated coins from that year were heavily used and show significant wear, making fine or better condition examples significantly harder to find. The few that remain in crisp condition, even slightly circulated but still detailed and clean, have become prized possessions in the numismatic world. Coin collectors globally are now scrambling to get their hands on fine condition 1994 Australia 5-cent coins. It's not just about having the coin, it's about owning one with high quality detail and visual appeal. As demand grows and supply continues to shrink, the rarity factor only gets more intense, turning these small coins into big opportunities. Let's talk money because that's what makes this coin truly exciting in today's coin market. The Australian 5-cent coin from 1994 in fine condition has seen a sharp increase in value recently. Depending on visual quality, minting strength, and eye appeal, these coins can fetch anywhere from $150,000 or more in the current collector's market. For high-end examples approaching extremely fine or almost uncirculated, prices can soar even higher, especially at auctions where passionate collectors compete to own a piece of this rising star. That means we're talking about returns of thousands of % for a coin many people still overlook. With rising collector interest in limited surviving pieces in fine grade or better, this value isn't just holding, it's rising steadily. If you are a collector or just someone curious about coin investing, here are some valuable tips. First, check your coin jars, wallets, and old drawers. You never know what might be hiding there. Look for strong detailing in the echidna's quills in the Queen's hair and crown. Even lightly circulated coins can still be valuable if they maintain sharpness and luster. Secondly, consider investing in a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to spot those fine details more easily. Join online numismatic forums or local coin clubs to stay up to date with market trends and learn from other passionate collectors. Lastly, if you come across a fine or better quality 1994 Australia 5-cent coin, hold on to it. With demand rising and collectors actively searching for this specific year, the potential for future value growth is strong. Many seasoned collectors believe that we are just at the beginning of the 1994 coin's upward journey in value. The Australian 5-cent 1994 coin is proof that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest value. From its unique features and rising rarity to its surging market demand and increasing dollar value, this coin is a true hidden gem in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a veteran collector or just beginning your coin journey, the 1994 Australia 5-cent coin is a treasure worth hunting for. So don't ignore that small silver coin sitting in your change. Take a closer look because it just might be worth far more than you think. Next up, don't mind, you've ever thought that a small coin like the Australian 5 cents doesn't hold much value? Think again. Today we're diving deep into one of the most surprising coins making waves in the collector's world right now, the Australia 5 cents from 2006. And guess what? Even in poor condition, this little coin is causing a huge stir in the marketplace. That's right. What most people would consider pocket change could actually be worth real dollars today. So stay tuned as we explore the fascinating history, unique traits, and rising value of this incredible coin. The Australian 5 cent coin might seem small and ordinary, but its history is deeply rooted in the evolution of modern Australian currency. First introduced in 1966 during the switch from the Australian pound to the decimal system, the 5 cent coin featured the iconic echidna design, an image that's now instantly recognizable and deeply connected to Australia's numismatic identity. But when we fast forward to the 2006 issue, something interesting happened. While this coin was produced in large numbers, certain batches from this year have stood out for their unexpected rarity and collector interest, especially those found in circulation today showing unique features or minting anomalies. What makes the 2006 Australia 5 cent coin so valuable and sought after? For starters, collectors have identified die errors, off-center strikes, and even planche flaws in some of the coins from that year. These small mistakes during the minting process might have gone unnoticed by the average person, but to the trained eye of a numismatist, they represent opportunity and high value. Even coins with surface wear, discoloration, or other signs of heavy circulation are being sought after, as long as these unique features are present. The echidna design, crafted with intricate detail, often shows unusual wear patterns or misalignment that only occurred in certain 2006 strikes, boosting its desirability even in lower grades. Now here's where things get really exciting. While millions of 5 cent coins were minted in 2006, only a tiny fraction of those have the traits that collectors want today. It's not just about mint condition coins anymore. The 2025 market is showing a huge trend towards circulated rarity coins that are hard to find despite being used. That means if you've got a 2006 Australia 5 cent that looks a bit rough, it could still be extremely valuable if it matches the demand for specific varieties. Coin collectors today are focusing on these circulated finds with passion, and auction houses are seeing intense bidding wars for even poor condition pieces, proving just how hot this coin really is. So how much is your 2006 Australia 5 cents coin worth in today's market? In recent auctions, even coins in low grades with wear and tear have fetched between $250,000, depending on their specific error type and scarcity. High-demand varieties in poor condition have even reached upwards of $350,000 in some hotly contested online sales. The truth is, the value is skyrocketing because supply is shrinking. More collectors are grabbing and holding onto these coins, leaving fewer in circulation. This limited availability is pushing prices up quickly, and collectors around the world are eager to get their hands on these so-called junk coins that are now hidden treasures. If you are a collector or even just someone with a jar of spare change at home, this is the perfect time to go treasure hunting. Start checking your old coin stashes. Ask friends and family if they have any 2006 Australia 5 cent coins and examine every piece closely. Look for unusual shapes, off-center designs, double strikes, or faded details. Even a rough-looking coin can be worth a serious amount if it contains the right minting anomaly. Always store your finds properly, even the poor condition ones, and consider getting them appraised by a trusted numismatist. And remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes the roughest ones hold the richest tales and the biggest price tags. To wrap things up, the Australia 2006 Australia 5 cents coin is a true gem in disguise. What was once considered an ordinary, overlooked coin is now turning heads across the global collector's market. Whether in mint condition or heavily circulated, these coins are proving to be highly valuable assets, especially those with unique features or rare errors. So don't overlook what's in your change jar. It might just be a small coin with a massive story and a big dollar value waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more incredible coin discoveries. Drop a comment if you found a 2006 Australia 5 cent coin. We'd love to hear your story. See you in the next one, and happy collecting.